Alright guys, we got to get the paddle in the boat, a little bit of bait, make sure everything's all stowed away, and we'll head out here on our adventure. Imagine it's going to be rough. We'll make sure everything's held down, locked down to where it's supposed to be. Alright guys, so we made it now here to the river. This is Fishing Creek Reservoir, and unfortunately, as you can tell, the wind has kind of picked up. When I left the house this morning, there weren't any wind blowing whatsoever. And got here, you can tell it's a little choppy out there. The water's muddy. I knew that was going to be the case just because we had so much flooding. And I actually chose this area because I looked at the water, the lake level information on the app, and they said that this lake was actually within the non-flooding zone, I guess you would say. I don't know what the criteria is, but at any rate, this level was supposed to be around normal, so I chose it. I figured it'd be muddy, maybe not as bad as some of the other places. Uh, Pretty cold out here. It's 26 when I left the house. I imagine it may be closer to 30 now. We got, I don't know what kind of mile per hour wind, but whatever. We've come this far. I ain't turning around. We're gonna go out there, probably go out there towards that point out there, and let the wind just kind of drift us back this way. And fish. We've been out to Peacock. We got some live eels in here. Um, they had these Carolina lake weights. I've seen these things online. I've seen you guys out there. I had never really used them. Wanted to try them. So while I was there at Peacocks, I picked up a pack of them. I think this would be a great opportunity to use them. But we certainly aren't going to be able to sit still very well. I mean, I do have my anchor with me and I can stop, but we're probably going to be just drifting across the river, paddle across, blow back, paddle across, blow back, go catch something, and have a good time. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll get back with you. All right, guys, get my gloves. My fingers are pretty numb already. Definitely want some gloves. Wow, rigged up, ready to go. Right. Push this camera up just a little bit. All right. All right. Get off. There we go. There we go. On my camera flip. Yeah. All right, let's go. Let's go. I hit that thing rock. Well, it don't feel as bad as it looked. We moved pretty good. Something going wrong. Something wrong. Something wrong. What's wrong with you? Are you frozen? I think it's frozen. All right. Let's try again. This way, this way. That's much better. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go towards this point over here. Cast out there. I'm sure this wind will push me straight back across. It might be worthwhile trying to get up in there if I can get out of the wind. But it really ain't all that bad. Like I say, it looks worse than what it actually feels. Sure seems like I'm the only one out here today. I've been noticing my boat, it kind of leans to the left for some reason. Even when I try to lean back to the right. I don't know why it tracks that way. It don't necessarily pull that way, it just leans off to the left sometimes. I tell you guys, this foot pedal stuff, it's got its benefits. I certainly won't knock it. You know, especially if you're trying to use your hands and like cast towards shore, or fish like that. But this camera back here is just completely jacked up. If you're trying to fish towards shore, just straight paddling across, it's still a workout. I'm sure if you're in a lighter kayak and you want to make ground, you do a lot better with your conventional paddle opposed to the pedals. Cause it's like riding a bicycle uphill all the time. The camera does spun around again. Straighten her out. What's it? Getting closer to this island, the wind kind of letting up a little bit. I don't know what the temperature's gotten up to be. I know it was 26 when I left the house, but it don't really feel all that cold out here. Made a pretty good little distance. All right, we're out here far enough. I think we ought to be able to get a hook in the water. These eels, they're something to deal with. I don't think we're gonna do that right now. All right, it'd be better to get over there closer to that shore, because it's gonna blow me back in no time. It's splashing on me. I actually put my hand in the water a minute ago, and the water temperature is pretty warm compared to the air temperature. I'll tell you what we're gonna do, folks. I ain't gonna be able to like stop and try to bait all my hooks and get everything ready. So I think what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and drop my anchor out here. Do something with that string anyway. It's quite the mess. All right. So maybe 25 foot of water. We're gonna do something crazy with my stuff there. All right. Now, let's see. We can't take one of these here eels. Hopefully these gloves I can hold on to them a little better. They sure ain't easy to deal with. That ain't gonna work. Let's reach in there and grab one. Come here, you. I got him. Come here. I hooked myself trying to hook him. Look here, buddy. Let's hook him right in behind the head. Got him on about a 3 foot leader. Just pretty much drop him straight down. Oh, line's stiff. And use this rod in quite a little while. Wrap around the end. Probably should have changed my line before I come out here. But that's ifs and buts. So let that hit the bottom. Still around the end. No. I'm gonna set her there. Really loosen up the drag. Let me get this camera turned around and look at this. Alright. Hopefully that's halfway looking at us. Alright. Come here. Don't you get away. I'm about to lose my pole chasing these freaking eels. He's slippery. I don't want him to get in the bottom of the boat. Come here. Ha-ha. I got you now. Do him about the same way. If I can get the hook in him. He's so slippery. Let's push him forward. All right. We got him. We got him. Got him on a little bit of shorter leader. We'll just drop him straight down. Thicker little bail. I think it has a change up. Just have a different kind of bait. Got this shad that I had. My bait knife's buried. So we're just going to use my pocket knife right now. Losing money. I usually like basically cut the tail off and maybe we'll slice on him a little bit because he is frozen. I gotta get some smell out. Water's awful muddy. be the first time using my new Ancient Mariner. It's really pretty. Hope I hook on something pretty good size. We're going swish, swish, swish. What the heck? All right. We got it set up on a basic Carolina rig. It's a 6/0 hook. Just hook him in there. And same thing, just let him drop straight down. And I'm gonna be putting my glove back on here very quickly. Put a bait clicker on. We'll set her right there. And guys, we fishing. We'll have to see how it goes with these eels. I've used them whole like that before in live, and sometimes they just whirl around the hook, and sometimes it works out all right. So we're just gonna try and see, hope for the best, and we'll fish here for a little while. Just let things kind of calm down. Let me relax a bit, and see if we get a bite. We might. About the center of the cove, so we should be in the canal. The dam's not terribly far over that way, but I don't know how far I want to travel with the wind like it is. There's got to be some fish in here. I feel certain. That way, but I don't know how far I want to travel with the wind like it is. There's got to be some fish in here. Enjoy that quiet. I feel certain. Yeah, fish, 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 fish. I knew better with these freaking eels than trying to let them be on there live. They'd have made some kind of mess out of my stuff here. I figure it'd be easier to come. Or that sucks. Broke my tackle box. But I figured it'd be easier to come back to shore and cut this mess out. And supposed to have some buddies coming out here to meet me. They called me while I was out on the water, so that was another excuse to come back to shore. So that's what happens when you tie a live eel onto your line. Hey, it's Michelle calling.